Neighbours, everybody needs good neighbours with a little understanding. You can find the perfect blend. Neighbours should be there for one another. That's when good neighbours become good friends.
Oh, hello, Kelly. I didn't expect to find you here.
Hi, Mrs. Mitchell.
Aren't you working for Shane this morning?
No, not until this hour. Mike just asked me to keep an eye on the shop for a couple of minutes.
Oh, that's good of you.
Yeah. Is there something I can get you?
Yes, I'd like a cappuccino and a slice of that cheesecake, please.
Oh, I'm not too sure how to work the machine. Maybe you ought to wait till Mike gets back. He promised me a cup in a minute.
Oh, let me have a go. I can usually get this beast of a thing to work. Now, let's see. All right. There we are. See? You're never too old to learn something new. Why don't you have a go? Yeah. Wasn't too difficult, was it?
I suppose not.
You know, it couldn't have been easy for you to come back here and face the music all on your own. I really admire you for that, you know? So difficult for kids in your position to give up their old ways and make a go of things.
Sounds like you know what you're talking about.
Yes, well, maybe. There you are. Anyway, I'd like you to know that if ever you feel the need to talk to somebody, I'm always here. I mean, if you want to, that is.
Thanks.
Don't forget now, will you?
I won't.
Keep up the good work.
Hi, Mrs. Mitchell.
Oh, hello, Mike.
Mrs. Mitchell just paid for his stuff, that's all. Well, check it if you don't believe me.
No, there's no need. If Des and Daph trust you, then so do I.
Yeah, sure you do.
Hey, aren't you supposed to be taking it easy?
I'm leaving that to Des. He's doing all the pregnant wife stuff for me, so I don't need to worry too much. How are things with you?
Between trying to stop Nan and Grandad from fighting and looking for a job, I don't know whether I'm coming or going.
It'll sort itself out. You're too smart to let things get on top of you.
I've got another interview in a few minutes. But I know just what they're going to say. I need experience to get a job. The only trouble is you can't get a job without experience. It's a classic catch-22.
Surely there's someone who'll give you a bit of work experience, even if it's only for a month or so.
Yeah, well, anything would help.
Have you thought about asking the neighbours? You could always ask Paul to begin with.
I don't know, I'd feel a bit funny.
I'll ask him for you. After all, I got Kelly a job, didn't I?
That'd be great, thanks. I'd better go. Don't want to be late and blow the interview before I even get there.
Good luck. What's up with you?
Know where I can get any labourers? Gotta get somebody to help me with that blackberry job.
Can't you manage with Kelly and Charlene?
You're kidding, aren't you? They just cost me the best part of half a day's work. Sacked the pair of them.
Oh, Shane, what did you sack them for?
Oh, you can't blame me, Daph. I mean, they got into a blue. Kelly pushed Charlene to a blackberry bush and they were too busy fighting to worry about work.
Where's Kelly? I'll sort her out.
Oh, don't bother. Charlene was just as bad.
Kelly is such a stupid girl. She's going to ruin her chances in court if she doesn't have a job.
Well, it's not my problem.
Yeah, I know. Can't you give her another chance?
Don't start, Daphne. I'm not having Kelly back under any circumstances. And the same goes for Charlene.
That's you being fair, I suppose.
I took Kelly on against my better judgment as a favour to you. But enough's enough.
What if I promised it won't happen again?
Look, Daph, the kid's no good. I know you reckon you can straighten her out, but after working with her today, you've got Buckley's. She's a total ratbag, and I don't want any more to do with her.
You know where she went?
She's probably out robbing a bank somewhere.
Bye-bye, Kelly. Oh, Mrs. Mitchell. Oh, Mrs. Mitchell. I want a word with you. What can I do for you, Mrs. Mangle?
I'd like you to sign my petition.
Oh, I didn't know you wanted to save the whales.
It's nothing to joke about.
There's no way I'm going to put my name to that.
Oh, well, you never have been terribly civic-minded, have you?
Civic-minded? Do you realise that girl is doing her darndest to rehabilitate herself? She's got an honest job. She's even helping out here. The last thing she needs is you running around with that sort of rubbish.
She's nothing but a common criminal. We don't want her in our street. None of us can sleep safe in our beds as long as she's around.
People like you do a great deal more damage than 100 Kelly Morgans.
Really? Your daughter doesn't seem to think so.
Charlene, what's she got to do with it?
She was only too glad to sign. It's obvious she has more concern for the neighbourhood than you have.
Well, I don't know how you manage that. Duress, I suppose. No doubt you told Charlene that Kelly might turn out to be the Erinsborough Ripper or some such nonsense.
She endorsed it of her own free will.
Oh, yes.
Well, I take it you won't sign then.
Not even if hell freezes over, Mrs. Mangle.
Oh, very well. There are plenty more who will.
Oh, I hope Kelly eats you alive.
Good morning, ladies. I'm circulating a petition. It's on a very important issue.
What's she up to?
I don't know. I might find out, though.
I mean, the street just won't be safe if the girl stays. You remember the bikie bandit, no doubt?
Mrs. Mangle, can I just have a word with you
Not
quietly?
now, I'm busy. She's a thug. Unhand me at once.
It'll only take a minute.
Oh,
Thanks.
very well.
Sorry about this. Now, Mrs.
You'd
Mangle.
be better off watching a cash register rather than me. That girl would steal the eye out of a needle.
Now look.
You have no right to stop me gathering signatures for my petition.
What petition?
The one I'm organising to flush out the neighbourhood's undesirable influences.
Are you trying to get rid of me?
Kelly, let me handle this. Now look, Daphne doesn't like anybody using the coffee shop for this sort of thing.
Oh, I see. She'd rather allow the customers and yourself to consult with criminals. Is
You
that
better
it?
take that back.
I'm surprised that you have the gall to flaunt yourself at the scene of your crime. No doubt the Clarkes are encouraging you.
So what? You can't stop me.
I'm not the only one who still wants to see the back of you. There are other people you know.
Who'd take any notice of you? You're nothing but a rotten old busybody anyway.
And you, my girl, are rude, crude, and unattractive. People are much more open to the opinions of an upstanding woman like myself rather than riffraff like you.
You better watch your mouth,
Kelly,
Vikki.
this isn't helping. Why don't you go outside and let me sort it out, okay?
Better still, go back to where you came from and leave decent people alone.
Why should I?
Because if you don't go of your own accord, I won't rest until I make sure that you do.
Oh, yeah? Well, I'm going to tell you something. If you don't lay off, I'm going to make sure you're one very sorry old lady. I should have decked that old battle axe while I had the chance.
Kelly, why don't you forget about it, all right? Help me wash up.
Kelly, thank goodness you're here. I want to talk to you about Shane.
Oh, it's not much point. Well, according to Mrs. Mangle, I'm not going to be here much longer.
We just had a bit of a run-in with her, that's all.
Yeah, she's taken up a petition to get rid of me.
Right, that's it. I'm gonna give her a piece of my mind.
It's okay, Kelly's already done that.
Yeah, well, I've said a few words. She'll think twice about having a go at me again.
Damn right she will, especially after I've finished with her.
Look, why don't we just leave her? She might forget about it.
She could use that rotten petition to jeopardise Kelly's chances in court. How dare she come into my coffee shop and behave like that? Kelly has the right to live where she likes. It's got nothing to do with Mrs. Mangle. If anyone's going to be moving out of the street, it'll be her, not us. And if she comes back in here again, throw her out.
Right.
No luck, huh?
I'll try again later. There must be someone who wants a job.
Do you want me to make you some lunch?
You're still not getting your job back.
Oh, come on, Shane. Please give me another chance. Mum's going to kill me when she finds out.
Well, you should have thought of that before you opened your big mouth.
It wasn't all my fault, you know. Kelly was the one who pushed me over.
You were just a poor little innocent bystander, hey?
Shane?
You don't know the first thing about being in business, do you? Eh? Lesson number 1. Learn to give less lip and do more work. You've got to get along with the people that you work with and your customers. No matter how crappy they are to you, you've got to get along with everyone.
Oh, you're a great one to talk, aren't you?
What do you mean?
All this bull about brotherly love. What about the way you're carrying on about Mike and Jane?
Oh, that's got nothing to do with the way you behaved this morning.
It's exactly the same thing and you know it.
No, it's not. You just won't listen, will you?
Why should I?
Because I'm the boss. And lesson number 2 is that you never, ever argue with the person who pays you. Sorry, kiddo, you're still fired.
Oh, it's you, Mrs. Clarke. I'm Not receiving visitors today. It's my day of rest from the hotel.
I won't take up too much of your time.
Very well. Though, I am rather busy.
I know you and Kelly don't see eye to eye, Mrs. Mangle.
That's putting it mildly. That ruffian had the gall to threaten me earlier. I don't take kindly to threats.
I'm sure Kelly saw your petition in the same light.
She was quite frightening. Said I was going to be very sorry in a most alarming manner.
Kelly wouldn't harm you.
Oh, that's all very well for you to say that. But what assurances do I have? She's already committed robbery with violence. The sooner she leaves the district, the better.
Have a heart, Mrs. Mangle. It's almost Christmas.
And what better way for the residents of Ramsay Street to celebrate than to see that ruffian gone for good?
It might make things a lot easier for me to sort out if I could just see the petition.
I've explained our position in it quite fairly. There was no need for the girl to carry on the way she did.
I can see why Kelly was so upset. What's all this business about an affront to the law-abiding citizens of Erinsborough?
The truth always hurts, so they say.
It certainly does. You've been in trouble with the police yourself, haven't you, Mrs. Mangle?
How dare you bring that up, and how dare you destroy property that doesn't belong to you?
You don't mind discussing Kelly's past, I don't mind discussing yours.
Oh, it didn't take you long to show your true colours, did it?
I don't care what you say to me, Mrs. Mangle, but you leave Kelly alone. If you don't, I'll call the police and have them charge you again for malicious gossip.
If you don't get rid of the girl, I'll make sure that your husband's employers get to hear of this. They won't want a bank manager who's harbouring a convicted criminal. Good day, Mrs. Clarke.
Do you want some help with that? I'm pretty good with money.
No, it's okay. I've nearly finished. If you want to do something, you can clean the tables down if you like.
You don't trust me, do you? Look, if I wanted to rip this place off, I could have done it while you were outside mucking around with the rubbish bins. Don't worry, it's still all there, but I must admit I nearly did take off before.
Well, what stopped you?
Mrs. Mitchell said she had faith in me. I just couldn't do it, that's all. Shooting through seemed like the best thing to do at the time.
Well, Des and Daphne would have been pretty disappointed if you had.
Yeah, well, I couldn't let Charlene think she'd gotten away with getting me the sack.
Oh, so that's the only reason why you stayed, to get back at Charlene, right?
I suppose not. Guess I couldn't figure out why Des and Daphne bother with me.
It's been good as far as I'm concerned. Maybe they care about you the same way.
Never met anyone who did before. I just keep wondering if they're for real. I mean, the only person who really gave a damn about me was Dad. Then he died. Mum reckoned it was my fault.
You can't believe that.
Never had any reason not to. I'll wash up, okay?
What are you doing here?
Oh, I knocked off early.
All right. Let's have the real reason.
Shane gave me and Kelly the sack.
What for?
Couldn't stand working with each other. Don't know why I hired her in the first place anyway.
Oh, Charlene, you know perfectly well why he hired her. The poor girl needed a job to stay out of jail.
Don't tell me she's got you sucked in as well.
I'll make a running bet I know who started this. Oh, you ought to be ashamed of yourself.
That's right. Blame me as usual.
Well, you could have given her half a chance. She needs all the help she can get.
Hope she rots in prison.
Which is exactly where your brother is.
Oh, come off it, Mum. Henry's different and you know it.
No, indeed he is. Kelly wants to change. Henry's got no intention of it.
He reckons he will when he gets out.
That is only because he wants a roof over his head free of charge.
I don't see why he's sticking up for Kelly all of a sudden.
Because we did it for Henry time after time. He doesn't want to change. Kelly is at least trying. I do think you could give her a fair go.
Yeah, I suppose you're right.
Well, why don't you go over to Mrs. Mangle's and take your name off that dreadful petition?
I only did it to get at Kelly, and I'll do it later.
Not scared of the old boiler, are you?
That'll be the day. I'll be back in a minute.
What do you think it's been like for me, being left alone week after week? And I was fool enough believe everything you told me. While all the time you were... How could you do this to me? Doesn't our marriage mean anything to you? I could kill you for what you've done, Len Mangle. I could kill you!
It's kitchen done.
Oh, thanks. You've been great.
Right, go my way then.
Where to?
I'm just here and there. Look, there's no need for you to worry. I'm not going to get into any trouble, okay?
Fair enough. Oh, Jane, how'd the job hunting go?
Not very well.
Oh, too bad.
3 interviews and zilch.
Well, at least you got your foot in the door. I mean, there's plenty of people I know these days who can't even get that far.
Maybe it's better. At least they don't get their hopes up.
Look, how'd you like a cup of coffee on the house?
No, I'll pay for it myself, thanks.
Just thought it might cheer you up.
Hi, Jane. Mike.
Hi.
Hi, how's Scott?
Oh, okay, I think. Haven't had a chance to see him today, but rang the hospital this morning and they said he's getting better.
Oh, great. Do you want a coffee?
Yeah, thanks. Hey, is Kelly around here anywhere?
No, she's just left. What do you want with her anyway? I thought you weren't getting on that well.
Yeah, well, that was this morning. I've just been to your place to try and get my name off that stupid petition. Well, Nan should have been home. She was off today. She sure was. Could hear her going on at old Lynn, hammer and tongs from halfway down the street. Reckon it wasn't a very good time to front it. I'd better get home. Yeah, well, I'll come with you. You should have heard it,
is there anything you want me to do?
I just wanted to see.
Dear. Oh, Shane, listen, do you think you and Charlene can feed yourselves tonight? I've got to get back to the waterhole. The part-timer didn't turn up.
No worries.
Oh, Shane, don't you think a shower would be a better idea?
Gotta cool down first.
Shane, you know I never interfere in your business decisions, don't you?
That's good, because the answer is still no.
Don't you think you were a bit hasty sacking Kelly and Charlene today?
Only, Mads, you should have seen them. They were just about ready to scratch each other's eyes out. I tried talking to Charlene about getting along with people when we got home, but all I got from her was a mouthful of cheek about me fighting Mike.
She does have a point. You're not exactly practicing what you preach, are you?
Yeah, but the difference is I'm doing that on my own time. I'm not expecting someone to pay me for it. She just never knows when to shut up.
Oh, Shane, come on. That's not entirely fair. You were very much the same at her age. Well, she is really making an effort to grow up and be more responsible.
Oh, it could have fooled me.
Well, you'd be surprised. I mean, she's really genuinely sorry about the way she treated Kelly. Now, if she's prepared to give Kelly another go, surely you can do the same for her.
I don't know if I can afford to, Auntie Madge. I mean, their fighting this morning has already cost me a packet.
Well, you haven't replaced them with anyone yet, have you?
Well, no, but I can't risk any more trouble.
Look, why don't you take them back on a week's trial? That way they can prove their worth.
Them? Look, I'll take Charlene back, but there's no way known I'm letting Kelly anywhere near that job ever again.
But that's not fair.
Well, that's the way the cookie crumbles.
But Shane, Oh.
Oh, hi, Kel.
Hi.
It's that time of the year again. Want to help me put some of these up?
Yeah, sure.
Guess I'll have to do the coffee shop too.
Here, these are for you.
Oh, thank you. They're lovely.
Just hope no one from the old gang saw me. They'd reckon I was going soft.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Well, thought I'd use them to say I'm sorry. You know, like they do in the movies and that. I suppose you heard about me getting the sack.
I did, actually. I was going to ask you about it before, but I was so steamed up about the petition I clean forgot.
Yeah, well, I'm sorry, Daph, but it wasn't all my fault. Well, Charlene was giving me a hard time. She pushed me, so I pushed her. Reckon Des will be mad when he finds out.
I already told him. Don't worry, he'll keep an eye open for another job for you. But only if you promise not to lose your temper next time, otherwise you'll have no hope in court.
Okay. I didn't know Des was on my side.
He is now. Especially after I told him about my run-in with Mrs. Mangle.
What did that old bat have to say?
Oh, she's full of Christmas cheer. She's threatened to phone Des's bosses at the bank, something about harbouring a convicted criminal.
What's it got to do with them?
Bank managers are supposed to be as pure as the driven snow. I guess it's because we trust them with all that money.
Well, where's Des now?
Gone to head office.
During his holidays?
Well, they called him in for some reason. I hope it's not about this.
You mean they can give him the sack?
Don't think it'll come to that.
Well, it better not. 'Cause if it does, I'll make that old bag suffer for it.
It's pretty quiet now. They must have run out of things to argue about. I hope so. I don't think I can stand much more. What do they fight over? Usually Grandad going away. Nan can't stand being left on her own. Well, all I want to do is get my name off the petition and get out of here. No offence. Maybe you should come back tomorrow and sort that out. Do you want me to stay? No, I'll be okay. Nan, I'm home. Nan, what happened? Nan, are you all right? Nan? Nan, say something. Nan? Nan, please. What?
Neighbours, everybody needs good neighbours with a little understanding. You can find the perfect blend. Neighbours should be there for one another. That's when good neighbours become good friends.
How come Dad always gets tons of mail and I don't?
Well, just wait until you're married with a family of your own. Lots of people will write to you then, and they'll all be asking for money.
Hey, Gran, there's a letter for you from America. Who sent it?
Oh, just someone I met in America.
Yeah, but who?
Friend, that's it.
The man or lady friend?
It's none of your business. Now, how about setting the table for dinner? I've asked you twice already.
Hi, Dad.
Hello, sweetheart. Did you have a nice day?
It was all right.
Still no letter from Bradley.
Nope. But Gran got a letter from America and she won't tell me who sent it.
Lucy, the table. Now.
I guess there's no point asking what sort of day you had.
Oh, well, Paul's in a panic about some annual report that's due. He's got Susan working back, trying to finish it. I escaped when he wasn't looking.
I'll get it.
Mr. Robinson, the Hammers, you're home. Can you come to my place, please? Something terrible's happened. Charlene heard them arguing, and when I came home, there was broken glass all over the floor. I can't find Grandad, and Nan's just sitting there. She won't say a word.
We'd better see if she's all right.
I'll go and find Clive. She's not there.
No, I've already tried. He's not home. Please hurry. She looks terrible.
Can I come too?
No, you can't.
No, come on. Finish setting the table. There'll only be a few minutes.
It's not fair. I'm always allowed to try things out.
We'll have to get someone. I don't want you.
Nell, are you all right?
Oh, good evening, Mrs. Daniels. Mr. Robinson.
What seems to be the problem, Mrs. Mangle?
What?
Jane seemed to think there'd been some sort of accident.
What on earth made you think that?
Well, when I came home before, there was a terrible mess. I saw it and... Well, you must have cleaned it up.
If you mean that old chair that your grandfather broke, I took it out into the shed. My husband's always so clumsy. 2 left feet,
But there was broken glass on the floor from the lamp. See?
When Len broke the lamp, he knocked it over. Of course I cleaned it up. I didn't want you standing on a bit of glass.
You and Grandad had a fight.
Fight?
But you've cut yourself. Let me see.
Oh, it's just a scratch. I must have nicked it on the broken glass.
Is Mr. Mangle home?
No. A business trip.
He didn't say anything to me about a business trip.
It was at the last moment. One of the other sales representatives came down with the virus. I don't know what nonsense Jane's been telling you, but she seems to have let her imagination run away with her. I appreciate your concern, but really I'm perfectly all right.
Are you sure there's nothing we can do?
Oh, no, nothing at all, thank you. I think you owe Mr. Robinson and Mrs. Daniels an apology for worrying them unnecessarily.
I'm sorry, I guess it was a false alarm.
No, it's quite all right, Jane. It's better to be sure.
Well, I'll see you out.
Thank you.
Kelly, you've got a visitor.
Hi. What do you want?
To talk? Do you mind if I sit down?
It's a free world, isn't it?
I want to apologise. I signed Mrs. Mangle's petition to get you out of Ramsay Street. She got in my ear at the right time, that's all. I was in a bad mood because you pushed me in the blackberries and I lost my job. Anyway, I just wanted to say I'm sorry.
Yeah, well, you've said it, so now rack off.
Oh, Kelly, be fair. I tore up that petition myself, so you can stop worrying about Mrs. Mangle.
Well, what if she stirs up trouble for Des in the bank?
You can stop worrying about that for the time being, too. The meeting at head office was about some bank manager's seminar. Look, she's probably not going to ring up at all. The old dragon's more brimstone than fire. I reckon we should both try and get our jobs back with Shane.
Oh, come off it. He wouldn't hire me again if his life depended on
Not me either. But if we joined forces, maybe we could wear him down.
And suppose we did talk him into it. How long do you reckon we'd last before we started laying into each other?
We could make an agreement to stay off each other's backs.
No, there's no way we could do it. I'll find something else.
Oh, and I suppose you've got a string of interviews lined up?
Well, not yet, but there's plenty of work around.
So there is. You've got a good education, the right skills, experience, then you've got to dress neatly,
Yeah,
present...
okay. Right, you're on. What now?
We talk to Shane, together, as soon as he gets home from work.
When's that?
Well, he's probably home now. I'll tell you what, I'll go back and try and soften him up a bit. Mum's working late, so I'll cook him his favourite dinner, all that sort of stuff. And then you come over in about half an hour. By that time, I'll have him ready to listen to anything. United we stand, united we crawl.
Here you are, Nan. Nan,
Yes, dear.
will you ask me to get them for your hand?
Oh.
Sure you're all right?
Oh, yes, of course. Thank you, dear.
Grandad didn't take his electric razor.
Didn't he? I expect he forgot in the rush to get away. Never mind. He'll buy some of those disposable things.
Gran, are you sure that Grandad went away on business? I mean, you weren't just saying that in front of Mr. Robinson and Mrs. Daniels, were you?
No, of course not.
Well, it's just that Charlene overheard you arguing. She said you were yelling the place down. Nan?
Charlene Mitchell is nothing but a nasty little scandalmonger. Is that what made you bring the Robinsons rushing over here?
Well, when I came home before, you seemed, I don't know, sort of shell-shocked. I was worried about you.
Oh, really, Jane? What will the neighbours think if you go running to them with these wild stories?
Well, what about the chair and the broken glass?
I told you how that happened. Now, I'm going to make us an omelette for dinner. And just for a treat, we'll eat it in front of the television. And then we'll finish putting those decorations up.
Nan, where did Grandad go?
Oh, now where did he say? I've forgotten. He left in such a rush.
Well, he always leaves the name of the hotel by the phone.
No, I don't recall that he did this time. Oh, Jane, please stop worrying. Everything's going to be all right.
Jim, are you sure?
It was blood, all right. Only question is whose.
It was Nell's. She cut her hand, remember?
It was only a scratch. Couldn't have bled like that.
I wonder what did happen.
All the kids round here reckon Mrs. Mangle was an old witch. Maybe she was mixing up some horrible spell with bat's blood. Maybe that's what really happened to Mr. Mangle. Maybe she turned him into a bird bath or something.
Well, it wouldn't be such a bad life.
Or maybe it was a spell to make Clive fall in love with her.
It'd be something pretty powerful.
Jim?
Sorry. Still, it's an interesting thought. Mr. Mangle, a bird bath.
Have you fed Basil?
I was just going to...
Well, don't take all night, or I might start inventing a few spells of my own. Like sending little girls off to their bedroom before they've had their dinner.
I'm going.
If the Mangles were having an argument, she wouldn't want the whole street to know about it.
Must have been more to it, surely.
You've got me, Pete.
Well, Jane's too sensible to make a fuss about nothing. That was definitely not herself.
And don't forget the blood. I I wonder what Sherlock Holmes would have thought of it all.
More to the point, what are we going to do about it?
Well, not much we can do about it. Until Jane sends out another distress call.
Well, we'd better keep an eye on her. That's for sure.
Your cocoa's ready.
Ta.
Who are you trying to phone?
Just trying to remember some of the names of the hotels that Grandad usually stays at.
Oh. It's a waste of time, dear. You won't find out.
Something's wrong, Nan. I know it is. I just rang the garage where Grandad's car was in for a service. They told me it's still there.
He must be using a company car. He sometimes does, you know.
Well, I just want to talk to him and make sure he's okay. Please, Nan, tell me what really happened.
Nothing happened. Nothing at all. Oh. Oh, Mrs. Daniels is coming.
Hello, Nell. Are you feeling any better?
I'm fine, thank you.
Good. Could I have a word with Jane?
Come in, Mrs. Daniels.
Well, there's a job going that I think you might be interested in.
Where?
In my office. I've talked it over with Paul, and he agrees that we could use some extra help.
That'd be fantastic.
Well, there won't be an enormous salary, and it'll only be for a few weeks.
Well, when can I start?
Tomorrow?
That's great, Mrs. Daniels. Isn't that good news, Nan? Nan, are you all right?
A slight migraine. I think I'll go to bed. Good night, Jane.
Good night, Nan.
Oh, dear. I, don't think I should have mentioned that job in front of her.
No, it's not that. She's been acting really strange. All of a sudden, she just goes blank.
I suppose you should get Clive to have a look at her.
Oh, she won't be in it.
Why don't you ring your grandfather? I mean, perhaps he knows what's upset her.
Well, Nan won't tell me where he's staying. Well, I don't think he's gone on a business trip at all.
Oh, well, where is he then?
I don't know. He must have taken off. I think they had a terrible fight and, well, I just hope he'll calm down and come home later tonight.
Are you sure there's nothing I can do?
Thanks, but, well, Nan's already angry at me for getting you to come over this afternoon. She doesn't like anyone to know that she and Grandad don't get along. You won't tell anyone, will you?
No, of course not. But I want you to promise me one thing. If he does come home and things are a bit tense, don't sit here worrying about it. You're welcome at our place at any time.
Thanks, Miss Daniels.
On this way. Thank you, Jack. Bye-bye.
G'day. Any news?
You're a bit early.
Well, it said half an hour. What happened to the fancy dinner? Didn't the guest of honour show up?
Well, he had to go out again. See some bloke about helping him clear the blackberries.
So there go our jobs, eh?
Well, yes and no.
Well, spit it out. I can take a knockback.
He said he'd let me work for him again, but...
Doesn't want a hardened crim like me. I get the picture. See you later.
No, wait, Kelly. We knew it wasn't going to be easy, right? Well, I haven't given up.
Oh, what's your problem? You've got your job back. You're not going to risk that just to get me back on the payroll.
We made a deal. Shane's been a dropkick lately anyway. Now, if he doesn't take both of us back, there's no way I'm going to work for him.
Look, I don't get you. I know you don't think that much of me, so why put yourself out?
Well, like I said, I feel pretty low for signing that petition.
It doesn't matter. I've done plenty of things I'm not proud of. Look, Charlene, just take the job while it's going. No hard feelings,
No
all right?
way. No, I mean it, Kelly. It's either both of us or I'll tell him exactly what he can do with his job.
Love you, Grandad.
Nan! Nan, what's going on?
Jane, what are you doing up at this hour?
Well, I thought I heard Grandad coming home.
Oh, he won't be coming back tonight.
What were you doing? He must have been outside. Don't you remember?
The garden. I had to go out into the garden.
Go back to bed, Nan. You must have been walking in your sleep.
Yes. Yes, I must have been. Good night, Jane.
Good night, Nan.
What time is it?
After 8.
Oh, dear, you should have woken me. I must have slept right through the alarm. It was such a dreadful night. I had tossing and turning.
Don't you remember?
Remember what?
Last night you were walking in your sleep.
Oh, don't be ridiculous. I've never done such a thing.
Well, I heard a noise and I thought it was Grandad coming home and, well, I came out to see and it was you. You'd been digging in the garden.
Why on earth would I do a thing like that?
Oh, I don't know.
That's absurd.
You were, Nan. Look, the hem of your dressing gown's still dirty. And you had a spade. I put it outside this morning. I can get it to show you if you want.
No.
I'm not making it up, Nan.
I remember now. I bought some fertilizer yesterday. I didn't get a chance to put it on the garden. When I couldn't sleep, I thought I might as well spend the time in the garden.
Couldn't it have waited till this morning?
Yes, it's done now, though. Over and done with.
Nan, I think you should stay home from work today.
Oh, perhaps I should. I don't seem to have completely shaken off this headache.
Look, why don't I ring Clive and get him to
There's
come
no
up?
need for that. A few hours rest and I'll be as good as new. Could you get me some tea?
Well, I have to finish getting ready for work.
Work?
Yeah, Mrs. Daniels came over last night and offered me a job.
Oh. Oh, yes. Of course. Well, have a nice day.
Nan, you will let me know if Grandad comes home, won't you?
Oh, he won't come home today. You can be assured of that.
Oh, there's not much going today. Maybe we ought to start knocking on doors.
You can get them slammed in our faces? No, thanks.
What's up with you? Last night you were full of suggestions.
Oh, sorry. I'm no good till I've had a couple of glasses of juice.
Well, that's a luxury I've had to do without. When I lived at home, I was lucky to get a glass of water for breakfast.
Your mum didn't care much what happened to you, did she?
Why should she? She never wanted me in the first place. I hope that's not Mrs. Mangle. I've had a gutful of her.
Well, I hope it is. There's a few things I'd like to say to her, and right now I feel mean enough to say it.
Charlie, is your mother home?
Oh, she's in the shower.
Can you get her, please? I need her to come to my house.
What for?
I would have got Mrs. Daniels, but she's already gone for work. Nan's acting really strange.
So what's new?
Shut up, Kelly. What's the problem?
It's like she's having a nervous breakdown or something. I can't get her to go and see Clive, and I just don't know what to do.
Well, can't your grandfather do something?
He's not home. You know how you said you heard them arguing yesterday?
Mm-hmm.
Well, by the time I got back, he'd gone.
Gone where?
That's just it, I don't know. Nan said it was a business trip, but, geez, he must have left pretty suddenly. The living room was a wreck, and Nan was just sitting there staring into space. I rushed over the Robinsons, and by the time we got back, Nan had cleared everything up. Acted like nothing had happened. Then last night, she was wandering around in the garden in her sleep with a spade.
Sounds like she's gone round the bend.
Either that or she's playing it real smart. Now, well, think about it. Your grandparents don't get on right. They have a big fight, but your nan acts weird and hides the evidence. Your granddad vanishes into thin air, and your nan buries something in the backyard in the dead of night. Makes perfect sense to me.
Come on, Nan would...
Mrs. Mangle wouldn't do anything like that.
All right, well, you come up with a better idea then.
Well, maybe we should look at the garden, just to be sure.
No, I don't want to.
Well, suit yourselves, but you'll never know.
She's right, you know. Come on, it couldn't hurt just to take a look.
I'll stay here if you can't hack it.
This is ridiculous. Do you want the old bat to hear us?
Now what? Don't you watch the cop shows? First we look for signs of a disturbance, then we dig.
Charlene, this is crazy. If Ned comes out and catches us...
What's this?
A mound of compost.
Wrong. It's a mound of earth made to look like a mound of compost. Start digging.
Well, don't look at me. This was all your idea.
I supplied the brains. Someone else can do the manual labour.
I'll do it. No, Jane, you'll get all dirty. I'll do it.
Should have buried him a bit deeper than that. One good shower and the whole thing...
Will you stop talking like that and see what it is?
Okay. Here goes.
Neighbours, everybody needs good neighbours with a little understanding. You can find the perfect blend. Neighbours should be there for one another. That's when good neighbours become good friends.
Well, it's not Jane's granddad, that's for sure. It's just a rotten old clock.
Hey, that's Nan's. Granddad gave it to her when they were married. What would she want to chuck it away for? I don't know.
It's so ugly, I don't blame her for tossing it.
And look, there's lots of other stuff here, clothes and things. Oh, yuck. What's that?
Ugh. Yuck, looks like your granddad's teeth got the old heave-ho too.
That's Granddad's spare set. And, well, those clothes are his too. I don't get it. Why would Nan bury all his things?
Yeah, well, my guess is there's another plot around here measuring 6 by 3. And your granddad's probably in it.
Oh, come on, Kelly, cut it out. Nan wouldn't do anything like that.
What are you doing?
Nan!
What do you three mean by sneaking around my garden? Just what are you up to?
Nothing, Mrs. Mangle.
You give me back what you got there.
I haven't got anything.
Don't lie to me, you nasty little thief. It's stealing, that's what it is. I'd expect nothing better from the likes of you. How could you allow these criminals into my backyard? I come out and find you poking around in business that doesn't concern you. Get up, get up at once. Go on, get off. I'll call the police. They'll deal with you. Lock you both up.
Are you okay? Yeah, we're just fine. Come on, Nan. We'll go inside. Come on.
I reckon there's no doubt she knocked off her old man. Poor old codger probably never had a chance.
How dare you allow those two hooligans onto my property, digging up my garden, interfering in my business. I've a good mind to call the police.
I was worried about you, Nan. Last night when you were digging in the garden, you were burying that clock, weren't you?
And what if I was? I'm perfectly entitled to bury anything I choose in my own garden.
Why? And why all those other things of Granddad's?
They're old things. Things he doesn't need.
But, Nan, that clock was a wedding present from Granddad. You always said how much you loved it. Where is he, Nan?
I told you.
I don't believe you. He wouldn't go away on a business trip without saying goodbye to me.
How dare you! Cross-examining me in my own house as if I was some sort of criminal like Kelly Morgan.
I'm only trying to find out
This is my house, and you are a guest in it. And what your grandfather and I do is none of your business. You have no right to question my actions, and I won't have it changed. Do you hear me? I won't have it.
Yeah, I'll let you know as soon as possible, Mr. Greason. Great, thanks. Bye.
Before you ask, the answer's no.
Oh, come on, Daph, you'd love it. 10 whole days in Albury, all expenses paid by the bank.
Well, I think they've got a nerve.
You're supposed to be on holiday. I thought the seminar was only for 1 day.
Yeah, well, they decided to make a bit of occasion of it. That's why Mr. Greason said I can take you.
Oh, Des, I can't go. There's the coffee shop. Christmas is coming
Yeah,
up.
we'll be back before Christmas and someone else can look after the coffee shop.
Oh, the shop, yeah. But Kelly's counting on me and I can't let her down. What if Mrs. Mangle carries out a threat to cause trouble at the bank? One of us has got to be here to sort it out.
Yeah, I know.
What are you doing?
Calling Mr. Greason. When we can find somebody else.
Des, that seminar could be important for your career. If that's the case, then it's important to me and the baby.
Yeah, but 10 days.
Oh, you'll cope.
Well, I'll miss you.
Not as much as I'll miss you.
Well, I still reckon we should call the cops. Give the old bag a taste of our own medicine.
We can't, not without any proof.
Well, I reckon old man Mangle's dentures are proof enough.
What are you two on about?
Yeah, come on, out with it. What's this about Mr. Mangle's dentures?
Mrs. Mangle buried them in her backyard, along with some of his clothes and an old clock and stuff.
Yeah, and I reckon if we'd kept digging, we would have come across the old man himself. No worries.
Kelly?
What were you two digging up Mrs. Mangle's backyard for?
Jane was worried about her granddad. He's vanished. Mrs. Mangle's acting weird.
Yeah, she really went right off the rails when she sprung us.
Well, so would I if I caught somebody digging up my garden.
But she wasn't just angry, she was sort of...
Loopy. Mad, the butter slipped off her noodles.
Maybe I'd better go and see if they're both all right.
No, don't. It'll only make things worse for Jane if Mrs. Mangle thinks we've been shooting our mouths off to you.
No, just wait a while. We'll let Jane try and calm her down first.
Then what?
Then we'll get Clive to go up and see her.
Fat lot of good that'll do. That old bat needs a shrink, not a doctor.
I used to love that old clock.
Then why'd you bury it?
40 years since he gave it to me. Huh. Were we really married that long?
He'll be back, Nan.
He won't. He's never coming back.
You've had arguments before. Once he's had time to calm down.
It's not a matter of calming down. He's gone. I've got rid of him for once and for all. And I never want to hear his name mentioned in this house again.
Well, Charlene and Kelly may be exaggerating, but a friendly impromptu visit from the local GP wouldn't hurt.
Yeah, I'll drop over later. Poor old Jane, if it's not one thing, it's another with that grandmother of hers.
Paul's gonna kill me.
Oh, you're entitled to be a few minutes late after working back till all hours last night.
Tell Paul that. Thanks a lot for looking after him. I hope he won't be in trouble.
No, he won't be.
Of course he won't be. Take a look at that angelic face. Huh?
You don't need to convince us, Clive.
Be good practice having a real baby to ourselves for the whole day.
Maybe I should run a course. Training for expectant parents. Oh, speaking of training, how's Mike coming along?
Not too bad. He's going to be very fit for the big fight.
You mean he would be if there was going to be a fight?
Now might be a good time to tell Mike. You've got the perfect excuse.
Yeah, I've got to go to Albury for 10 days on bank business.
Well, you can sound Mike out, I guess, but it's not going to be easy to convince him to call it off.
Well, not yet. I mean, it's going to take him a bit longer to get worn out by the training.
Yeah, it's going to take a lot for him to forget the fight.
Clive, have you sent my keys?
No. Take mine. I'll find yours later.
Oh, thanks. I'll see you at lunch.
See ya. Don't let Paul slave drive you.
I won't. Bye.
Bye. Well, come on, we'd better make a move too.
Hello. Oh, hi. Come in.
I'm really sorry, but I won't be able to start work today.
Oh, what's the problem?
Nan's sick. She can't work either. I know Paul's going to be really mad, but I can't leave her.
Don't you worry. I'll explain. Maybe we should go see Mrs. Mangle now.
Just what I was going to suggest.
No, you can't. Well, I've begged her, but she says there's nothing wrong with her.
Any symptoms?
Well, she's got a headache, but Clive, I've never seen her like this before. She's...
Well, don't worry, Jane. Your grandmother trusts Clive. He'll soon find out what's wrong.
So, how you been coping on your own?
Good. Lunchtime was a bit of a rush, but it's okay now. How have you and Daph been enjoying your day of parenthood?
Sam and Daphne are getting on just great. It's hard work. Raising kids, I mean.
Oh, come on, Des. If Sam's worn you out after a couple of hours, what's it going to be like when Des Jr. arrives?
Well, I'll be ready then. Daphne and I'll just have to get plenty of practice with Sam.
Look, about the gym workout today. It's still on, isn't it?
Oh, actually, there is a problem with that, Mike. I've got to go away to Albury for 10 days for the bank.
What about the fight?
We'll just have to call it off then.
No way.
Well, without me training you, Shane's going to have an unfair advantage.
I don't care. I'll train myself. There's no way I'm going to back down to Shane Ramsay.
I think of at least one person would be pleased if you did. Jane.
It's got nothing to do with her, Des.
Oh, since when?
Look, someone's got to teach Shane a lesson, and it looks like it's going to be me. Okay?
No, Shane isn't such a bad bloke. I mean, he's a bit rough around the edges, I know, but well, he's got a lot going for it.
Like what?
Well, he's the best mate you could ever have. That time Daphne had meningitis, he was there. He would have done anything he could for her.
Yeah, I suppose, but he still shouldn't have split me and Jane up, should he?
So you're not going to change your mind about the fight? Okay. Well, I'll have a word with Jim. Maybe he'll be able to help you with the training while I'm away.
Oh, great. That'd be good, Viv.
Just do me a favour. Have a good think about this fight. Suppose you do win. Then what's it going to prove anyway? Jane won't want to have anything to do with you. Shane will probably never talk to you again. You probably end up losing more than you gain.
Can't back down now, Des.
Hey, what are you doing home?
I forgot to make my lunch, and it's your fault I probably won't get time to eat it.
My fault.
Yeah, if you weren't so busy sticking up for Kelly's rights, you'd be working for me again, and I'd have some help getting those blackberries cleared.
Thought you hired some bloke.
No, I didn't front.
Oh, well, I'll give you a hand. On one condition...
I'm not having Kelly back, and that's final. Look, she let me down. You both did. She'd only end up doing it again.
No, she wouldn't.
How come you're so keen on her all of a sudden?
She's had a rough time. No one's ever wanted to know about her except Daphne. I know how I'd feel if Mum gave me the boot when I was in trouble.
Okay, she's had a rough time, but she's got to learn to get along with people. She doesn't even try.
Sometimes it's the people who pretend they don't need anyone that need friends most of all. And she'd be really good if you give her another go.
I suppose she told you that?
She would. Come on, give her another chance, please.
Oh, forget it, Charlene. You only end up at each other's throats again.
Well, don't take us both back, just Kelly.
What about you?
Well, she's the one that needs the work. Could make all the difference when she goes to court. Anyway, I was thinking about trying out for a few apprenticeships.
All right, if you reckon I'll keep her out of jail, I'll give her one more try this afternoon.
Oh, wait, she'll be wrapped up.
Yeah, look, at 1 foot wrong and she's out of the door. For good.
You're really good with him. I've had plenty of practice with Marcus. He's my little brother. He was only 1 year old when Dad died. Mum didn't want to know about him. Must have been tough on her, but anyway, I got lumped with Marcus most of the time. Wasn't too keen at first, but he was such a cute little kid, eh?
Do you ever get to see him?
No, Mum won't let me anywhere near him. She reckons I'm a bad influence. Well, it doesn't matter. He's probably a real handful, just like me.
I'll get it. Oh, hi, Charlene. Kelly's through there. Oh, thanks. Hey, got a surprise for you. Sort of an early Christmas present. Hello, mate. You behaving yourself?
What sort of a present?
Shane's changed his mind. You can have your job back if you want. Oh, that's wonderful.
Great. When does he want us to start?
Not us, you. This afternoon. But don't worry about me. I've got other plans.
No way. It's either both of us or nothing. That was the deal.
Well, you can't knock it back. I took a lot of trouble to get it back for you. Go on, get over there before he changes his mind.
Right. Thanks, Charlene.
No worries.
And thanks from me too. Having that job might just keep her out of jail.
I hope so. I'm glad you two get on so well. She needs a few friends. I reckon everyone does.
Okay, you obviously want to work and I need a hand. We'll give it one more shot, but any trouble and you're out.
I won't let you down this time, Shane.
Right, well, you better make a start, eh? Oh, hold on. Whoever that is, I'll get rid of them. Grandad!
G'day, Shane.
What are you doing here?
Oh, does a man need a reason to visit his own family?
No, but I bet you've got one just the same.
Oh, a new girlfriend, I see.
No,
G'day.
no, this is Kelly. Kelly works for me. Kelly, this is my granddad, Dan Ramsay.
Hi.
Pleased to meet you.
You and Grandma been fighting again?
Now, don't go getting any ridiculous ideas. Edna knows I'm here.
Oh, good. Grandma knows you're here. Now tell me why you're here.
What to help you, my boy?
What do you mean?
Oh, how about a drink first? A brandy would go down well.
Grandad, you've just come all the way from Queensland. It wasn't just for a family reunion.
I had a letter from Maggie yesterday. She said you're training for a fight.
That's right.
Well, I knew you'd be glad to have your old granddad around.
What for?
To train you, my boy. With my experience and your ability. There is no way you'll lose this fight.
Now, hang on a minute. I've already got a trainer.
Who?
Clive.
That milksop. He couldn't box his way out of a wet paper bag. But I see I've arrived just in the nick of time. The family honour's at stake. You're a Ramsay and you've got to be trained by a Ramsay. And I'm just the man for the job. Another one of these wouldn't go astray.
Oh, no, that's enough for you, Grandad.
It's for medicinal purposes. I've got to get the blood warmed up before we get stuck into training.
Yeah, well, we'll have to talk about that later, huh? Right now, Kelly and I have got work to do. Kelly, can you make us start loading up the van? There's a pile of tools just outside the garage.
Yeah, sure thing. Nice meeting you, Grams.
She been working for you long?
About 10 minutes. Grandad, you're going to have to look after yourself while we're at work.
Good day, sunshine. How's my favourite girl?
I'm great. What are you doing here?
I'm Shane's new trainer.
I said we'll have to talk about that later.
Does Mum know he's here?
No, and she's not going to like it.
Mum's dead against the whole idea of the fight, you know.
Well, no wonder with that lunatic doctor organising things. You got off to work, Shane. I'll sort out your training routine.
I've already got one. I get up at 6 and train for an hour, then I put another hour after work.
You call that training? From now on, you start at 5. You put in a good 3 hours before work. Same of an evening.
Oh, come on.
If it was good enough for Jimmy Sharman's fighters, it's good enough for you.
Oh, Grandad, times have changed, you know. It's over 50 years since you fought with a Jimmy Sharman troop.
I'm as fit as a Mallee bull. Always have been. You've had it too soft, Shane. You won't know what's hit you once I finish with you.
Oh, terrific, just terrific.
Maybe this is getting out of hand. Jane's got other things to worry about besides you and Mike.
Oh, what's up with Jane?
Her granddad's disappeared. Mrs. Mangle's acting really crazy. Jane had to miss her first day at work and everything.
I better get over there.
No, you better not, Shane.
Oh, get me a brandy, will you, sunshine? It's a long hike from Queensland.
How's Shane going with his training?
Pretty good. How are you and Des making out?
No, we're not. Des is to go away for a while.
You mentioned something about that. Oh, well, I guess you have to call off the fight.
No, I've rung Mr. Robinson. He's going to take over.
He's the referee.
Well, I guess we'll have to find another one then, won't we?
I thought you were going to stand me up.
Sorry, Robbie. Flat out. Hi, Mike. Just a chicken salad for me, thanks.
Sure. Is Paul okay about Jane?
Well, there's nothing he can do about it. If Mrs. Mangle's sick, she's sick.
What's wrong with Mrs. Mangle?
It's hard to say. She didn't give anything away when I went to see her. But Jane's right to be worried. She's definitely acting very strange, even by my standards.
Isn't there anything you can do about it?
Well, she's in no mood to be asked a lot of questions about her husband, so I put her under sedation. With any luck, she's still out to it. It'll give Jane a break.
I hope Jane can work tomorrow because Paul won't keep the job open forever.
Look, I might go and see Jane later. She could use a friend.
Yeah, well, you're hardly that at the moment, are you? Not if you and Shane are going through with the fight.
You shouldn't have come. You know how Nan feels about you.
I just wanted to make sure you're okay.
I'm fine. Just hope Nanny's when she wakes up.
What can I do to help?
I don't need your help, Shane, and neither does Nan.
Oh, Jane, please. I know you're upset about the fight, but I can't back out of it now.
You mean you won't back out?
Oh, Mike would think I was a coward.
You don't even like Mike. What difference does it make what he thinks?
You just don't understand.
Look, fighting over me isn't going to solve anything. I mean, we're not living in the Dark Ages. I don't have to go out with someone just because they win a stupid fight.
Well, what if I said I'd think about it?
Well, then I might think about making up my mind between you and Mike. But if the fight goes ahead, then I don't want to see either of you, ever again.
Yeah, they were the good old days. That was the real thing. You lost teeth in those fights.
Well, there's nothing wrong with yours. Or are they false?
You're a cheeky young brat. I don't know how Shane puts up with you.
Hi, Clive.
Hi. Dan, good to see you.
G'day, Clive. How's Edna? Fighting fit? Which is more than I can say for Shane.
Have any of you seen him? I want to have a word to him about the training schedule.
Granddad's taken over his training.
He can't. He can't.
What's the matter, Gibbons? Scared I'll show you up? You've done a sloppy job on my grandson, that's for sure. He's in no better condition than a marshmallow.
Yeah, but you don't understand about this fight.
Oh, I understand, all right. The Ramsay honour's at stake, and I'm here to do something about it.
Yeah, but there doesn't have to be any fight.
What are you talking about, Clive?
I suppose you're hoping they'll just kiss and make up.
Something along those lines.
What about it? You going through with this fight or not?
Starting to wonder.
Well, you can't chicken out now.
What'll it prove?
I'll tell you what it'll prove. But the Ramsays are not a pack of weak Cyrils that'll let the rest of the world stomp all over them. You've got to go through with this fight, Shane. For the sake of the Ramsays.
Aren't you being a bit melodramatic about this?
You keep out of it. If you back out of this now, you'll regret it the rest of your life.
Maybe you're right.
Now you're talking.
It won't do you any good with Jane.
No, but it'll make me feel a hell of a lot better. Fight's still on, Grandad.
I'll make sure you kill the other bloke.
Neighbours, everybody needs good neighbours with a little understanding. You can find the perfect blend. Neighbours should be there for one another. That's when good neighbours become good friends.
I remember this one time. The boxing troupe was set up in Cunnamulla. £5 they were offering to anyone who'd go 5 rounds with Bill Magruder. Well, You listening, Sunshine?
Oh, yeah, sure, Gramps. I was just keeping a lookout for Mum. Hope she gets home soon and get dinner over and done with. I want to go and see Scott.
I thought you said he was getting out of hospital tomorrow.
He is.
Young'uns, no patience. Can't even wait 24 hours. Well, anyway, this Bill Magruder.
Here she is. She'll be surprised to see you.
Yeah, bound to be.
Hi, Mum. Guess who's here?
Oh, no. What are you doing here?
Oh, don't be like that, Maggie. Someone had to come and save the family honour.
What?
Oh, young Shane's boxing match. I've come to give him the benefit of my great experience.
Oh, you have you? Well, you can turn around and go right back to Queensland. This whole fight business has gone far enough.
Oh.
I don't want you encouraging Shane.
Oh, there you are, Shane. All right, tracksuit on, 30 push-ups, then 5 miles round the block.
Hang on, Grandad. I'm only just finished work. I'm beat. Anyway, talk about my training.
Well, you can't sit around and waste time talking about it. You'll never get fit that way.
Oh, stop it, Dad. Shane, you're not really going through with this ridiculous fight, are you?
Too right I am. Well, and if Grandad can help me win it, I'm glad he's sticking around. Maybe a quick jog around the block, wouldn't it, eh? Yeah. I'll go and get changed.
The spirit will show the world us Ramsays aren't to be messed around with.
Oh.
I'll have you so fit, mate, I'll be counted out in the first round.
It's a shame Jane couldn't start at the office today. I hope her grandmother's all right.
Yeah, it's certainly a weird business.
Anyone home?
Oh,
Hello,
Clarke,
come in.
Hi, Clive.
Susan told me you saw Mrs. Mangle. How is she?
It's hard to say. I hope she calms down enough for Jane to find out what the problem is. It's about all we can do. Meanwhile, you and I have another problem.
What's that?
It's the fight of the century. I'm afraid it's getting completely out of hand.
Des explained the whole thing to her. I think it's a great idea. That's why I agreed to train Mike. By the time we put them through their paces, they'll be too exhausted to stand up, let alone hit each other.
Yeah, I wouldn't be too sure about that. Dan Ramsay's arrived. He's stirring Shane up with a lot of talk. He can't wait to start hammering at Mike.
Oh, no.
Well, I guess we'll just have to put them in the ring together.
Jim, you can't.
Well, if they won't see sense, what alternative do we have? Let them learn the hard way.
Well, I think Mike should win. Shane stole his girlfriend.
That's not really the point, darling.
Dad, you said that people should fight for things they want. And I'd want Bradley to do it for me if he had to.
Fighting doesn't have to mean bashing each other up. It's standing up for yourself, speaking your mind, arguing your rights.
Shane and Mike have already done that. That's why they want to bash each other up now.
There must be some other way.
Morning, Mum. What's for brekkie?
Oh, really, Charlene, sometimes I wonder what your last servant died of. You're quite capable of getting your own breakfast.
I just thought there might have been bacon or eggs or something, seeing Grandad's here.
If your granddad wants bacon and eggs, he can cook them himself.
Why are you so grumpy this morning? You're not still mad about us digging up old Mangle's backyard, are you?
As a matter of fact, I am.
Wish I'd never told you. Jane was worried about her Grandad, and I reckon she's got a right to be.
That still doesn't give you a right to go trespassing.
Yeah, well, Kelly still reckons she's bumped him off.
Oh, Charlene, Mrs. Mangle may be a lot of things, but she is certainly not a murderess.
I could have a little brekkie.
Oh, not for me, thanks. Got to meet Clive at the gym in half an hour.
A cup of tea would be nice. Oh, come on, boy, don't slack off.
Oh, Oh, Shane, would you mind doing that outside?
Leave him alone, Maggie. He's got to get to peak fitness.
I don't see why.
They made mincemeat out of Mike.
Shane, I don't want to hear you talking like that in this house.
The family honour's at stake, woman. I can't have a grandson of mine beaten in the ring. Those Robinsons got to be taught a lesson.
Mike's not a Robinson.
No, but Jim Robinson's taken over his training. It's the same thing. Well, come on, boy. I'll get changed and we'll go to the gym.
Kelly, breakfast ready.
Isn't Des having any?
I'll let him sleep in. It's his last day off. He leaves for that seminar in Albury this afternoon.
Oh.
Well, come on, eat up. You've got to keep your strength up.
Yeah, I suppose I'll need every advantage I can get. Do you know Shane's got his grandfather training him now?
So I heard.
Well, he used to be a fighter for ages. He used to be with Jimmy Sharman.
That was years ago.
Oh, he still knows all the tricks. I don't think it's fair.
You're all right. Jim's a good trainer, isn't he?
Guess we'll find out today.
Speak of the devil. Come in.
Morning, champ.
Oh, hi.
Take a seat.
Thanks. What's wrong?
He's worried about Shane's new trainer.
Dan? I don't think he's much to worry about. It's not too late, though.
Too late for what?
We can still call the whole thing off. It's not important.
Are you kidding?
No one's going to think any less of you, Mike.
Look, what is this? First Des wants me to call off, now you two. No way. No.
All right, well, we better get down to the gym.
All right. Get my stuff.
At least we tried.
Good luck. I think he's going to need it.
26. Come on, boy, keep going. 27. 228. 229. 230. Nothing like a psychological advantage. 231.
231 he's done.
It's rubbish, Mike. It's just for your benefit.
You reckon?
Of course it is.
Ah, you got no worries, mate, Jane. I've seen jellyfish like this before. They wear themselves out trying to climb into the ring. You only got to breathe on them when they fall down.
Yeah, his breath would knock anybody out.
Right. Let them get to you. Just trying to stir you.
Hope you got your medical insurance all paid up, Mike.
It's a waste of time going into the ring, mate. The fight's over before it's begun.
What would you know, fossil face? When you learned to box, the Christians were fighting the lions.
Mike, shut your face, Mike.
Why don't you make them?
I'll cut it out, the pair of you.
Oh, no. Let them have a go. If they want to, get in a bit of sparring practice.
How about it?
Anytime you like.
This has gone far enough. Mike, don't let him get to you.
Of course. I don't blame you for not wanting him to try, Robinson. I mean, with you coaching him, he doesn't stand a chance.
For heaven's sake, Dan, will you stop stirring? Mike, get out of there.
Footwork, Shane, remember the footwork?
Now! All right, this fight has gone far enough. That's for sure. As of now, the fight's off, understand?
Well, you've got to be joking.
Way in the world, I want to kill it.
You're just scared, that's your problem.
Let him go, Jim, and I'll show you how scared I am.
Attaboy, Shane. Don't let him talk to a Ramsay like that.
Dan, give it a rest. Yeah, come on, both of you. Let's just shake hands and forget it.
Shake hands? What do you think they are? A couple of kindergarten kids squabbling over a lolly? Let them go for it.
Nobody's going for anything.
Come on, Clive, I'll flatten you.
Another one will get flat.
Shut up!
Well, you're primed up for the big event, are we?
I don't see why they can't settle it here and now.
No way.
Come on, Shane. I've got a few pointers for you.
Wait a minute, I'm his trainer.
You were. You're sacked.
Well, Boy, there's gratitude for you. Let's have a look at that bruise.
It's nothing, I'm all right.
Should never got involved in this stupid business.
Well, why don't you just let them go for it, sort it out for themselves?
I mean, just sit around and pick up the pieces.
Yeah, well, you'll live this time.
Well, you take Mike home. I want to have a word with Clive, then I've got to go and pick up Scott at the hospital.
Yeah, sure. Come on, champ. What you hear?
I don't know why you have to go poking your nose in, and don't give me any of that family honour rubbish. There's nothing honourable about brawling with the neighbours.
We're not brawling, there's a principle involved.
That's right, Mum. We've got to sort out the differences somehow.
Don't you go taking sides.
No, I'm not. I just think fighting's as good a way as any to sort things out. You can have the employment section, Gramps. What, think of when I punched Scott that time.
Best of mates after that.
Yes, well, that wasn't very ladylike behaviour, was it? And talking about being ladylike, a secretarial job would be much more suitable for you.
Mum, we made a deal. I want to do a motor mechanics course.
Yes, well, don't think one of those is going to fall into your lap, even if you do get your HSC. With typing and shorthand, you would never be out of a job.
I want to do something with my hands.
What do you think you type with, your feet?
You know what I mean.
Oh, Charlene, what you should be doing is taking the first job that's available. I mean, ask Shane, he knows.
I'm going to have a shout.
A bit sore, are you? I'm not surprised.
Oh, for Pete's sake, Maggie, put a sock in it. A bit of a knock never hurt anyone, especially a Ramsay. It's truth, if it was up to you, we'd all be walking around being ladylike.
Not me, Gramps.
Good on you, sunshine.
Shane did that to you?
Yeah. Well, to be fair, Mike did give as good as he got. Well, Shane's going to be pretty sore for a while, too.
Honestly, I just don't believe you two.
Look, it's not my fault. He's the one who muscled in on my girlfriend.
Well, the way you're both going, there won't be enough of you left for Jane to worry about.
Yeah, well, I really don't think she's got much to do with it anymore. All this has developed into a bit of a grudge match, you know.
You to the shower. There's liniment in the cabinet. Use it. Paul, I really don't find this very funny.
Oh, come on, Daff. Boys will be boys.
Well, Shane's hardly a boy anymore. He should know better at his age, and I'll damn well tell him so too.
Keep out of it, Daff. Hmm?
No, I won't. I'm responsible for Mike. Maybe I can talk some sense into Shane.
What now?
When do you think? Next Easter?
You're making a big mistake, Daff.
I don't know. Best laid plans, eh?
It was a nice idea. Just a shame it got out of hand.
Well, what are we going to do? We can't let them get into the ring together. They'll murder one another.
Well, since you're no longer Shane's coach, I hereby nominate you as referee. That way, if anyone looks like getting hurt, you can stop the fight.
I don't want either of them to get hurt.
Well, how are you going to stop them? If they don't fight, they end up scrapping in Ramsay Street.
Yeah, I suppose you're right. Ah, what the hell. Someone's going to nip this thing in the bud. I'll give everyone a chance to cool off and then have another bash. I mean, see what I can do to sort things out.
Good luck. I've got to get to the hospital.
Yeah, I've got a couple of things to do too. How do I get myself mixed up in these things?
It's funny. I've been asking myself the same question.
Oh, what is this stuff, Gramps?
Goanna liniment. Best thing there is. Now, like I was saying, it's all a matter of footwork. Footwork and balance. And when you throw a punch, you've got to have all your weight behind it. And if your balance isn't right, over you go.
Oh, just listen to Muhammad Ali Ramsay.
Yeah, float like a buffalo and sting like a bee.
I know what I'm talking about. Me and Jimmy Sharman were like that.
Oh, yes, keeping your fingers crossed so you wouldn't get knocked out.
There has never been a Ramsay carried out of the ring.
There's always a first time.
Ah, it's all right, Grandad. Come on, tell us more.
Okay. Right, when you throw a punch, you've got to keep your arms straight.
No, he hasn't. Come on in.
Yeah, if it's big,
Daphne to see you, Shane.
Oh, g'day, Daph. What can I do for you?
Well, you can start by calling off this ridiculous fight.
Come on, not you too.
6 weeks ago, you and Mike were the best of friends,
Well,
and
what
now...
is this? Mike got a woman fighting his battles for him now, has he?
I'm not fighting anyone's battles. I'm trying to stop one.
Oh, Mike's scared of getting hurt, is he?
Mike can look after himself.
Let him prove it then. In the ring, like a man.
Yes, a man with no brains, like a couple of other people I could mention.
You keep out of this, Maggie.
And don't call me Maggie.
Daphne, I don't see what
Look,
you're getting
if
so
Mike
upset
wants to
about.
fight, Mike, be there in the ring. There's no
hiding behind a woman's
Tell him to be there.
All of you!
Shane will be in the ring on the night. If Mike doesn't show up, we'll understand. We'll know he's a sissy, all mouth and no action.
Oh, to hell with a lot of you. I came in here to try and talk some sense into you. You lot wouldn't know common sense if you tripped over it. Mike will be fighting Shane, and I'll be cheering him on, because as far as I'm concerned, if he's fighting the Ramsays, he's taking on the village idiots.
Well, are you satisfied now? Not only have you put Shane in a position where he's likely to get hurt, you started a feud with the neighbours as well.
I didn't start anything.
Oh.
Now, like I was saying, when you throw a punch, you've got to keep your arms straight.
Up a bit higher, Grad.
I can't go any further. That will have to do.
We'll wait till Scott comes home. You won't pick on him, will you, Paul?
Me? Pick on him? I'll never do.
Anyone home?
Oh, in here, Madge.
Ah.
Look at that.
Oh,
Scott not home yet.
He will be any minute now. Any minute.
Hey, your Christmas decorations look great. We'll have to do our place, huh, Mum?
Yes.
You all right, Madge?
Oh, the damn father. Daphne just came over to try and talk Shane out of the fight. Well, Dad stuck his oar in, didn't he? And that was it. Now she's backing Mike all the way and hoping to take the Ramsays down a peg or two.
Oh, all this useless, stupid violence and all over nothing.
Oh, I know. It's sickening.
Just out of interest, how do you reckon Shane will do?
Oh, well, the way his grandfather psyched him up, I think he'll take Mike apart before they even get into the ring.
Oh, I don't know. Mike's no weakling.
Yes, I know, but Shane's got a lot more experience.
And Granddad to train him.
Look, well, what's happened to friendship these days when two neighbours can only sort out their differences by hitting each other?
Oh, yeah, Scott. Look at all this. Hey, Grant.
Careful with the steps. Right.
Thanks,
Well,
Paul.
it's so glad to have you home.
Goes double for me.
Get your leg up.
Brad's even made your favourite cake. Chocolate.
Great, thanks, Grant. Now I know why you're so glad to see me, don't I, hey?
Can we have some, Gran?
It's time you went to school, young lady.
Oh.
I'll tell you what, I'll save you some and you can have it later.
Jeez, it's great to be back in Ramsay Street.
Yeah, all the neighbours want to bash each other's heads in.
Who do those Ramsays think they are? Just because the street was named after some distant relative, they think they can run the whole neighbourhood. And you're going to show them, Mike, and I'm going to make sure you do. While Des is away, I'm taking over your training. We'll put you on a protein diet, go jogging, working out in the gym.
Daph...
No buts, Mike. We'll show Shane and that troublemaking grandfather of his.
Daph, you're expecting, remember?
So? I'm not an invalid. I'm fine. Des is the one with all the symptoms. You just leave it to me. I'm going to get you in tip-top shape. All you got to do is sock it to Shane.
Jim's my trainer, remember?
Oh, yeah. Well, he can help, of course. But I'm not sure his heart's in it. Mine is. At least it is now.
I'm going to have to go in a minute, Grant.
Oh, you sure you don't mind my taking the time off?
No, somebody's got to stay here and look after this boy, make sure he doesn't try any fancy stunts when he's got past
I
that.
can look after myself, thanks.
Shh. I'm looking forward to the break.
Hey, Dad, can you tell me what happened when you took Mike to the gym, please?
Well, Dan stirred him right up, and he and Shane got stuck into each other before I knew it was happening. Clive and I had a hell of a job trying to prise them apart.
Yeah, well, I reckon Shane deserves all he gets. Hope Mike flattens him.
Scott, please. Look, the whole neighbourhood's taking sides. I'd rather this family kept out of it.
It's a bit difficult when you consider Dad's Mike's trainer.
There's no way Dan's going to let it die anyway. He's having a ball turning it into a feud between the Robinsons and the Ramsays.
Yeah, well, at the risk of sounding disloyal, I really don't think Mike's got much of a chance.
Oh, I don't know. He's young, fit, probably faster than Shane.
Could we drop the subject, please?
Sorry, Grant. All the same, I wouldn't pin my hopes on Mike if I were you.
What would you know about boxing?
Oh, more to the point, what would you know about it? You've taken over training, Mike.
You're saying I don't know what I'm doing?
Jim.
That's all right, Helen. I just want to know if my son has any faith in me or not.
It's not a question of faith, Dad. It's just facing the facts. I mean, you don't know as much about boxing as Dan does.
You want to bet?
All right. $10 says Shane will win.
$10? That's all. I have more faith in Mike than that. Make it 100.
Jim, really?
All right. You really want to make it worthwhile? How about 500?
Come on, you guys. It's only a boxing match, you know. You're a bit over the top, aren't you?
Certainly are. You're being totally ridiculous.
Graham, I'm just making a point.
All right. You've made it. You're on. 500 it is.
Okay.
Neighbours, everybody needs good neighbours with a little understanding. You can find the perfect blend. Neighbours should be there for one another. That's when good neighbours become good friends.
Have you forgotten what time of the year this is? Peace, goodwill to all men.
Graham, don't make such a big
Look,
deal out of
you
it.
can't wait for those two idiots to start belting at one another while you sit in your armchairs and gamble on the result.
I did not make an issue of this. The Ramsays did, and he is making a habit of being disloyal to this family.
Oh, now, come on, that's unfair.
I think Dad's got a point, Paul. I think we should all be backing Mike.
Do you just want to keep out of this?
I need some fresh air.
Look, Mike Young is your friend. Shane Ramsay is mine, remember that?
Oh.
No, just forget it, Gran, all right?
Peace and goodwill. Right on, Grant.
I wouldn't do that if I were you.
I don't need your advice as to how to wash my car, thank you, Dad.
Typical pig-headed Robinson attitude. Just like your dad, thick as a brick.
What did you say?
A Ramsay always winds up his car windows before he washes them. Young Mike's gone back to bed to nurse his bruises, has he? Shane's fit. I know how to train a fighter. Not like some. I thought you might be training yourself. You know, practicing to throw in the towel.
I can see where your sons get it from, Dan. They're all talk and no action too.
Oh, you want action, son? You better take out insurance. I can handle myself. I used to be a flaming contender.
Max told me you used to box. What they call you, canvasback Ramsay?
Oh, I never had any trouble handling the Robinsons, sonny. The only one with a decent left hook in your family was your grandmother. The Robinsons were always easy meat.
And your family likes making trouble. They like it for breakfast, lunch and dinner. Your thick-headed grandson thinks he can solve his problems with his fist, and now you want to turn it into World War III.
You leave him alone, Jim Robinson. Picking on a defenceless old man.
I felt a twinge, Maggie.
Oh, you should be ashamed of yourself.
Tell her what you said about my family.
Go on. Bring all your mates. 3-1, typical Robinson trick.
Hey, come on, Dan. We had enough trouble at the gym this morning. Let's not go over it again.
Mind your own business.
Dad, please, calm yourself. I'm going to see Helen about this.
Dan, please, hear me out. You do realise that this street is a credit to the Ramsay name? We all manage to get on with one another most of the time. It's a small miracle this day and age. And just to make sure we keep it that way, I suggest we all get together and talk it through. How about it?
Fine by me.
Oh, I don't see what there is to talk about, still.
Well, if we step into Jim's place...
Oh, not in your life. You want to talk? We talk on Ramsay property.
Jim?
All right. There's ought to be enough.
Oh, go on. Bring all your mates. Why don't you sell tickets? See if I worry.
Paul's even worse. He's laying bets on the result.
Don't misrepresent me, Gran. I'm backing Shane.
Trust you to back the winning horse.
I wouldn't count on it. Mike's pretty sharp.
That's enough, Scott. Now imagine I'm going to put a stop to this right here and now.
Yes. Will you speak to Jim then?
Well, apart from this ridiculous bet he's having with Paul, I think he's being fairly reasonable.
Oh, you should have heard the way he was talking to Dad outside.
Oh, Matt, you must admit that your father's been the one who's stirring all this up. The men in your family certainly like to throw their weight around.
I will not listen to you saying things against my family.
Oh, come on, Madge, you know what the Ramsays are like. Max and Tom, and I think your father's even worse.
Helen, you're forgetting one thing. I am a Ramsay myself. Now, I came over here for a bit of sense, and it seems to me that you're as biased as the rest of your family. And while we're on the subject of family, I would not be throwing stones while I live in a glass house if I were you.
What's that supposed to mean?
Well, considering all the problems you've had with Paul and Scott and Lucy, not to mention Nikki and Laura. Well, it seems very clear to me that the Ramsays aren't the family with problems around here.
Oh, really? Shall we start discussing, Charlie?
Don't you dare say a word against my daughter.
Sorry, Madge, I shouldn't have said that.
Well, at least we know where we stand.
Too far.
Oh, just like your mother. Peace, harmony, sweetness and light.
Well, if the Robinsons want war, they've got it.
Blimey, Charlie.
Mum, what happened?
What happened? I have just been stabbed in the back by my so-called best friend. That's what happened. From now on, you stay away from Scott.
Hey, don't drag me into this.
What's he doing in my house?
Madge, please, it's a peace conference.
Right. I'll give you 5 minutes and I'm throwing them out physically.
Oh, forget it, Clive. What's the point?
If your mother-in-law's been abusing
Listen,
my daughter...
I called a peace conference and I'm going to have a peace conference if I have... All right, it's confession time. The boxing match was my idea. I never intended it to actually take place. Jim, Des and myself figured that the training would knock some of the aggro out of you two. And because you're intelligent, sensible guys, we thought you'd realise that violence solves nothing. Now, unless you want to put evolution back 2 million years, don't you think that's true?
Kiss and make up, eh? You bunch of girl guides. The typical Robinson stunt. They're pulling a Swifty, giving that runt a chance to save his skin.
Oh, that's a lie.
Now, hold on.
You calling my granddad a liar? You bet I am.
All right, mate, that's it. Forget your training, forget everything. Let's have it out now.
Oh, suits me
Right.
just fine.
Jim.
Well, the gym's booked for lunchtime. You better be there.
Yeah, don't worry.
Take him home, Des. This isn't necessary.
It's a question of honour, Clive.
Blue's on for lunchtime.
Today?
Listen, you're all getting worked up over nothing. You think you can win a girl like this? It's caveman stuff, mate. Shake hands with Mike. Let Jane decide who she wants to be with.
Peace with honour. That's what Neville Chamberlain said just before Hitler punched him up the throat. If he's the referee, I don't like it.
It'll be a fair fight.
Clive's right, you know. Jane hates all this fighting stuff.
Really, you two on the table of all places?
Well, there's nowhere else to do, is there? Interfering women.
Oh, I'll see you at lunchtime. Charlene, there's some washing on the line. Would you see to it? I've got to get off to work.
Hey, haven't you forgotten who your boss is?
I've got nothing against Paul. He's backing Shane.
Fifth columnist, eh? Typical. And where do you think you're going?
To get the clothes off the line.
Not next door.
No. But Grandad, if you think I'm going to let this load of macho rubbish split me and Scott up, you can think again. I've got a pretty good right hook too, you know.
If she wants to be a traitor, let her go.
Hi, Shane home?
Yeah, through there.
Charlene, I didn't start any of this.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. This place is so full of violence at the moment, it's contagious.
I just came over to thank you for calling off the fight.
I only said I'd think about it.
Oh, no, none of this soppy stuff. Shane mustn't be distracted.
Well, I'm asking you again, Shane. Call the whole thing off.
It's too late.
Having two guys smash each other about may appeal to some girls, but it doesn't to me. I meant what I said. If you go through with this, I don't want to see you again.
I didn't say he was supposed to stand still, did I?
No. Counter punching's the go here, Mike. The Wembley comes on strong, and then you push him back with your left. Jab. Floats like a butterfly, sting like a bee.
That's very good, Des. Make that up yourself, did you?
No, Dad.
Could you get these guys off my back?
Come on.
Ha! Attitude.
Don't try to influence me. I'm the referee. On second thoughts, offer me money.
If there's one mark on that board...
I am going to stop this the first chance I get.
How do you suggest we do that?
I don't know yet. The rule book isn't much help. It keeps talking about physical damage.
Pain, boy. You've got to learn to love pain.
Oh, Dad, don't talk such a load of rubbish. We don't want him hurt.
You keep out of this. The Ramsay can take punishment. You let him pour it on Shane. And then you can take him apart.
Cut it out, Grandad.
You don't have to stick around if you feel squeamish.
You're just having a good time letting Shane do the fighting for you.
I've paid my dues, young lady. Shane's just keeping up the grand family tradition.
Well, tell me one thing. When the fight's over, whoever wins, what happens then?
What are you talking about, Charlene?
Well, is it all over? Do we all shake hands?
Shake hands? With a bunch of Robinsons? Once we've rubbed their noses in it.
Is that right, Mum? The feud goes on.
Well, I mean, if Jim and Helen are prepared to apologise,
I
I
told
don't...
you, Shane. These fights are a waste of time. Hope you don't hurt yourself.
Save your sympathy for Mike.
2 minutes.
I'll be keeping an eye on you.
Let's do it.
night. Oh,
What is she doing here?
Oh, I forgot she was coming home for lunch.
But you didn't have to bring her.
You and your father have given her the impression
Take a good
that
look at
fighting
him,
is
boy.
wonderful, so I thought a touch of
Last
reality
jaw for sure.
might change.
I'll take a good look at Shane, Mr. Ramsay. He's going to look a lot different after the fight.
Cut it out.
The whole thing has gone. Hey, I didn't know you'd be here.
I'm still hoping they'll call it off.
How's your nan?
Okay, I think so anyway. Still no sign of Granddad.
Remember what we said? Come on!
You sure you get that left right, Shane? Get in there.
Now look at all this Christmas junk.
Yeah, they're giving the children's party here after carols by candlelight. What do you expect, shrunken heads?
What do you want?
Just come to wish the boy good luck. You know where my money is, Dan.
You're still a Robinson. Shove off.
Why didn't you stay and watch with your friends?
No, I'm not too popular over there.
You're a traitor, Paul.
Huh? I know when to take a hint.
Knock his block off, Mike.
Come on, Mike, give him a good hiding. Get in there, all right?
Scott, you're as bad as everyone else.
Hey, I don't like this either, but Mike's my mate, isn't he?
Typical Robinson, right or wrong.
Oh, yeah? Well, at least we're not as pig-headed as you Ramsays are.
I hate to say I told you so, Charlene.
I'd keep my opinion to myself if I were you, man.
Oh, would you, Helen?
Scott, I think this is quite
Quiet! No doubt you're all wondering why I called you here today. I suppose the sense of humour is too much to expect. Looking around, I see a lot of aggression in people
This isn't
that used
just
to be
about
good
Jane
neighbours.
anymore.
Get on with it.
It's family.
Since this is the last time any one of you will be speaking to one another, apparently,
Pipe down.
I'd just like to remind you
We've
that
only
it's
got a few
nearly
hours to
Christmas.
get you into shape.
I wish you all the best. And I ask you all in the name of goodwill to call it quits.
Clive, let's just get it over with, shall we?
Mike and Shane sent a ring. Susan, you're neutral in this, so you'll have to keep time. Hit that bell at the end of every round. Each round goes for 2 minutes. There's no kicking, gouging, or hitting below the belt. And when I call break, you break.
Just keep out of his way, Mike.
Guide him from the jump.
Each round starts when Susan rings the bell.
Move back. Give him some air.
Oh, oh, oh.
What did he say?
I think he said ho, ho, ho.
No Ramsay ever walked away from a stoush. The whole street would laugh at him. I won't have any grandson of mine called a coward by that Robinson mob.
You and me anymore. It's more than that.
Well, you won't be able to make me the excuse for it. And nor will Mike.
Doing real well for yourself there, Shane. You've lost your girl, you've lost most of your friends. The fight hasn't even started yet. I'm talking about the fensters. Taking his head down and his hands up.
When Shane hits him in the stomach.
Oh, I didn't say.
Oh, quick, someone call a doctor.
I am a doctor. Oh. No bones broken, I'm okay. Who won?
Hasn't started yet.
Aren't you wasting time?
Oh, for once we see eye to eye. Well, go on, get on with it.
Well, couldn't we end this now? Please?
Yeah, Clive could have got hurt pretty badly. I'll call it off if you will.
Well, you're not going to let him off the hook.
Stay out of it, Grandad. Like you said, it could have been a nasty accident. Besides, it's a lousy way to start Christmas. Fair enough?
All bets off, I suppose.
Looks that way to me.
Not so fast, you two. You don't get off as easily as all that. You see that Christmas tree there? I think it would look better with more presents underneath it. $50 from both of you would make a lot of children very happy by the time that party starts this afternoon.
Don't argue with your grandmother.
What?
You right, mate? You're okay, mate. If anyone's interested, you're all invited back to my place for a glass of Christmas spirits.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, Helen, I do feel rather foolish.
No more than the rest of us, Madge.
Well, if we're going back to Clive's, I've got some really nice Christmas cake at home.
I've got some mince pies.